Hey you, it's me, from the future. I just wanted to let you know that I had a bit of a problem with the game audio for this episode. It might sound a little strange, and sharp staccato sounds may be quieter. The technical version is that after a Windows update, my computer decided to change my sound settings from a 44.1 kHz sample rate to 48 kHz. OBS didn't like that because it was expecting 44.1, and so it added a lot of sound to the recording, like someone crinkling up a ball of aluminum foil. It was terrible. I almost died. Unfortunately, I didn't find out until after I'd already recorded the whole episode, so I spent a while with a declicker filter in Audacity to try to fix it. It's mostly fixed, but there's still a buzz in some places, especially where the music gets loud, and some of the other audio sounds a little bit muddy now. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know, and to apologize. I'm going to make sure this gets fixed for the next episode, but this episode will sound a little strange. Now, onto the episode. Hello everyone, my name is Kurazar, and welcome back to the Vintage Story Guide. We are back in the world after having spent an episode going on a long trip to find this very fine armor we are wearing, or rather to find the materials to make it. And I am really happy with it because, one, it is much faster than our copper armor. Using a bow is no longer slowed down. Our copper armor made that a bit slower. Same for using spears. Our draw time is basically as if we were wearing no armor at all. Even more, the armor doesn't make that sort of shunk 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 sound when we walk. In fact, it makes no sound, so when we are sneaking around listening for drifters, we won't get distracted by them. In today's episode, I want to put this armor to use and go on a bit of an adventure. There are a couple places that I want to check out, as well as a sort of wider area of land I want to explore, although what we find in either of the first two areas may impact the topic and maybe the duration of this episode, so we will have to find out as we go. But first, I wanted to take a look at our shield, because it is getting a little beat up. We're at 27 out of 80 durability, and we've taken it out, what I think, 4 or 5 times so far, and so it's doing pretty well. We could probably take it out for another brief adventure and not lose it, but it is getting a little worryingly low for me, and you know me, I'm a weenie. However, now that we're in the Bronze Age, we have access to a new kind of shield. We can make reinforced round shields, and even turn them into shields with plain leather. And these have a lot more durability. The regular one has 300, and the leather-based one has 450. And they also block more damage, both the active use and the passive use. The active blocking 1 more hit point, and the passive blocking half another hit point. To that end, I have over here, in this chest, made by accident 2 tin bronze plates, but I only needed 1. And I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to grab a few boards that are not larch, because those are kind of precious. We're just going to grab one of you, and we're going to saw you up. And we are going to go ahead and make us a nice new shiny shield. And then, because I am feeling fancy, we're going to go find our leather and animal goods here, and we're going to turn this into an even better shield. So there we go. We have now a shield that will last us probably quite a long time, considering 80 durability took us this far already. It doesn't look like crouching and using it actually does much. He just sort of crouches with the shield. Anyway, I'm going to gear up, and then in the morning we're going to head out to our first location, provided it is a relatively calm day, temporally speaking. So I will bring you all back in the morning, and we'll go see what there is to see. Haha, I fooled you. I told you I was going to bring you back in the morning, and I didn't. It is only about a minute or two after I just said goodbye. I wanted to note that we have begun the move-in process. As you can see, I have some tool racks scattered about. These aren't their final locations, but I'm just moving everything from the old house into here. We have our loam treasure vessel here, and I've temporarily put all of our labeled chests and some of the other non-labeled ones here, along with the vessels, so that I can move things into their final homes. I also put a door on this guy and have moved our cellar into here, and I spent a good chunk of time. You'll notice the date is, I think, 6 or 7 days after our last episode. I spent a good chunk of time cooking up meals for basically the next year or so, and I noticed that pears, when you cook them into meals, turn into game recipe ingredient item fruit instrumental case. I don't know why a pear is an instrumental case. A mystery we'll explore. But I've moved our forge over here, and all that is ready to roll. And I have moved our bed and our rusty gear storage up to this little room, which will eventually become the book nook, but for now it's a makeshift bedroom. And I've started putting our fuel and other things for cooking in here, including the clay ovens. That does mean that our old home is looking a little sad and empty at the moment. It's kind of weird to look at because I'm so used to the clutter here and all in this corner and over here. And eventually I think we'll come through and we'll sort of renovate this. This is going to be, I don't know, kind of like an in-law suite or a guest house or something like that. Maybe it's where the groundkeeper lives or something. And we'll turn this into a proper house, maybe even get rid of the strewn straw floor because it is a little basic, if we're being real. And I have almost everything out of the basement. This is kind of turned into pumpkin storage. And the reason I do this is that pumpkins, when they are stored as blocks in the world, do not decay. So now I will go and bid you good night until the morning till we go on our adventure.
For real. I mean it this time.
And good morning, everyone. It is the dawn of the next day, and we are well rested, we are packed up, and we're ready to go. Now, we are traveling a little bit lighter than we have in the past. I'm bringing some bombs with us in case we find some good ores. I'm bringing along some food, and I'm bringing our rope ladders so we don't have to leave so many ladders behind. But you'll notice that I don't have any spears with me, and that's because I'm just not finding them very useful underground. I'm bringing our black bronze long blade, and I am bringing our bow so that if we meet any monsters that we can deal with at range, we have the bow. But those 3 spears were taking up just so much extra inventory space that I wanted to save some for, actually finding stuff. And I am bringing along 2 stacks of dirt so that we can paper over any holes or build bridges and so on when we are down in some caves. So I'm going to go ahead and swap this out to our sort of usual caving setup here, and actually I'm going to stop and rearrange my inventory. I also heard some wolves out here. As I mentioned in the last episode, the wolves have respawned all around our house, so I have killed, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 of these guys, and they just don't stop coming. So the first place, if I can find it again, so there's a cave over here by a peat deposit that I've peeked into a couple times and been chased out by drifter sounds. But it seems to go pretty deep, so I wanted to give it a peek. It also goes up over here. Okay, so it's just one. Oh, it's two separate drops, or at least 2 separate caves. Okay. Let's get these out of the way for visibility. And, let's check out this cave first. Oh, this goes somewhere. Oh. Have we here in this little crevice? We have the promise of adventure. But mostly just quartz. And it's a quartz dead end. Okay. I'm going to survey the quartz and the area, and get back down to that second shaft. Okay, there was literally nothing down there, so we're just going to go and poke our little noses on here. I do spy some saltpeter. Just drop you there. And sorry for the flashing colors. It's likely to do that as I scroll through my inventory here a bit. We have dead end here, so I'm just going to mark this off. There's that. We have deep, we have down. Down is good. Down is dangerous, but down's good. Oh, hello, buddy. That's our first customer of the day. Well, well. Hello, friendo. Yeah. I'm coming to you. Don't worry about it. Wait. Nothing down here? Come on. We'll go down then back up again. So hear more voices. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, guys. How's it going? Down for the count. And down for the count. We'll just light you up as well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I guess just drop you there. And then we will continue on this way. Anything interesting over here? Nope. I'm not even going to get this saltpeter, though I will give this place a quick tip-tap, just because sometimes there is ore hiding behind saltpeter, but I don't feel like collecting it all right now. Nothing. Okay. Ah, more friends. Buddy. Okay. Let's see, so we have 2 ways to go. Oh, hello. 3 ways to go, apparently. Come here. Nighty-night. Okay. Up isn't bad either. Just keeping an eye out for any ruins. Okay, up isn't bad, but it is boring. So I guess down it is. Let's do this sort of crevice first, so we can sort of walk into it. Like walking into a trap. Now I am hearing more groans, so there could be another cave really close by, unless it's just down here somewhere, which it might be. And this is just sort of a staircase. Okay, we're gonna block you off. Sorry, pal. Ah, it goes down there. Okay. I wonder if that water's holding back the mob. Do have some quartz up here. Not super jazzed about. And looks like another dead end. So, back we go. Hey, I'm busy here. So rude. Buddy. Nighty-night time. Yep, there you go. Okay, so we're just gonna block this one off too. Like so. And we'll leave that there. We're spinning back pretty quickly now. Oh, hey! Tin. We've got some tin here. Okay. And it's rich tin, too. Alright. Well, we're going to lock that off. We're down torch. And that does seem to be the end of it, unfortunately. But tin's a pretty good find. We have some tin, but we've only gotten it from buying from the trader. So I'm going to go ahead and just collect this up. And since this seems to be the end of the cave, I will meet all of you topside in just a little bit. Okay, well, we are making our way out of this cave, and while it wasn't a terribly exciting cave, I would say it was a pretty good success. We got ourselves some tin ore, which we have never mined ourselves, and if we need any saltpeter ever again, then we know where to find it. And of course we have a temporal storm approaching. If that's the case, why don't we stick around home, and I'm going to take a peek down this little hole right here. Oh. Well, that was boring. I think we're just going to paper that one over. And this is why we brought 2 stacks of dirt. Problem solved. Okay, well I'm going to go unload and I will wait out the temporal storm, and then we'll pick up with the second location I wanted to explore. Okay, temporal storm is over. We are off to the second location that I wanted to explore. Since it is a calm night, I am pretty comfortable running through the dark and just dealing with wolves as they come, because we have armor that will keep us pretty darn safe. Now, if you guessed Larch Mountain as the next place to explore, well, you won. You won nothing, but you won. I wanted to come up here and I wanted to delve into a cave right at the base of the mountain over that ridge there, I think, and check out what's inside that one locust area. We went down the one side of the cave and didn't go down the other, which I think I did between episodes. So we're going to go and check out the Locust Cave. And there's a very non-zero chance we might die here, because locusts tend to swarm. And so I'm going to try to get in, get what I can, and get out as fast as I can, because the locusts will just keep on coming unless we stop them. And we can stop them to an extent. I believe they were down this way, weren't they? Yeah, I see motion down there. You bet I do. Locusts have nests that continuously, no, not constantly, but periodically they will spawn fresh locusts. I see them just kind of hanging out there. Don't seem too bothered by us at the moment. Take care of a couple of them if we can. 2 hits. These must be the regular locusts. There are 2 kinds of locust to be aware of. The regular brass locusts, or maybe they're bronze. Oh, dead. Okay. Then there are the corrupt locusts, and they are notably more dangerous. The locusts will spawn from basically these things here. Oh my. Nope. Goodbye. Get lost. Those cages right there are what spawn locusts, so we need to get down there. Preferably without too much damage, and we need to mine that thing. I'm going to take care of this thing first, because these spikes will actually hurt us. Hey, buddy. Come on. Down you go. Take these spikes too. Okay, and then I'm just gonna drop one of you there. Yeah. Seems like a pretty small locust nest too. Just because there's only one of the cages that I can see. But we're gonna go ahead and break this guy up. And there he dropped one more locust. Okay. Well, I think I see more locusts down there. Come on, buddy. Yes, I spy more nonsense down here. So we're just going to take this guy out too. Nice. Okay. And you'll get a little bit of treasure out of these guys. I got, what, a piece of lapis? Sometimes you can get cinnabar or other semi-precious jewels out of it. And that just had some rope and some metal parts. And the metal parts, while they're not of great use, they can be turned into sort of field tools. They are handy for making gray and black dyes. Now, with this cleared out, this is actually a pretty stable area, so we might come back here at some point and use this for mining peridotite, if we decide we want to build with that at some point. Here's one last nest. Now these nests, as I understand, I don't think these guys actually
generate the locust. It's just the cages that do. We'll take it, because there may be supplies in here. We got a long wait, apparently. We got some flax twine, some rope, and one piece of metal scrap. So, nothing to write home about here. This wasn't a particularly large one, and these were also regular locusts, not the corrupt ones, which is good for our armor. And I'm not sure if the corrupt ones actually give better drops or not, but the locusts themselves don't. In fact, if you just take a moment here and look, you can't even actually harvest them. So, you know what? There's another little cave just up here, and I'll grab this guy too, just for grins and giggles. These spikes can actually be repurposed a bit. We could use them, if we wanted to build a bit of a trap for use during temporal storms. Drifters are hurt when they walk on them. Oh, darn it. Just seen that one coming. There's more down. Yeah, so we'll just swap half of these out. So, anything down here? A lot of down. A lot of down. More paradowite. And I smell a dead end. It smells like a dead end. Okay. Well, that wasn't hugely successful from a loot perspective, but I think what we gained was some knowledge. I don't see anything up there. More dead end. You know what? Let's just check it out anyway. We have rope ladder. We can pick it back up. Let's head up and see what's here. Oh, I'm glad I did. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. Okay. So we have a little hidey hole in here. We have some vintage beef. This is a sort of rare drop from these things. These are kind of decent food. They heal a little bit of health when you eat them, and they're fairly saturating. But you can only find them in chests. They cannot be created. So we will take you. Sure, why not? Take some horsetail. And I think we need to get our basket off our back. We're just going to do that. We'll drop you here. And I'm going to fill this up with some stuff, and we'll bundle this up and take it home. Okay. Well, I think we are done with that cave system. We've already been to that side. So I'm going to mark it off on the map. Just turn you black. We'll unpin you. And that mod will get in the way again. And I'm going to package this up and we'll head home. I'll drop it off. I'm going to relight those torches. And then we're going to go on the rest of our little adventure that I wanted to go on. That will involve a slight shift in inventory preparation. But then we will be off. So I will meet back up with all of you when it is time to head out. So, I need to, not apologize. Oh, hello, Drifter. I need to, maybe get with the program, because I was just visiting our artisan trader on the way back to see if he had anything for sale, and he does, but nothing I want. And he's also wants an exorbitant number of valuable items, namely lapis, for a very tiny amount of money. Hey, buddy. But, yeah, so I came down here, or I peeked down this little hole here that we'd sort of glossed over before, and I can't believe I didn't notice this just sitting right here waiting for us. So, we're going to take a little bit of a detour and check... Ooh. Neat. And we're going to check this out after I clear out the area down here to keep us a little quieter. Oh, this is actually going to suffice, I think. I should keep drifters out. So, let's take a look and see what's here. We have a very full... Oh, ladder goes up, but does it go down? No. We have a very full inventory, so I'll have to make a trip back for some of this stuff. So we have, looks like, some bones back there. Ooh. We have some granite cobble skull, and we have spider webs. These are fun for decoration. if nothing else. And eventually, I do want to explore down there. That seems to be a cave that goes on for a while. Who knows, maybe there'll be more ruins cut into here. So, let's see, we got bony rib cage, some of that, and an ore vessel. I don't see any chests lurking. I wonder if there's a floor beneath or above this. Although above would be pretty much the surface, so probably beneath. I'm going to grab this cobble skull, because it's kind of interesting. And I guess I'll grab this dirt over here. Make room for the cobble skull. And then I will take it home, I'll add it to our collection of goodies, then I'll come back and ransack this place. So I'll meet back up with you all when that is all done, and I'm ready to head out on the second leg of our quest here. Okay everyone, it is the next morning. I've done some chores in between, and all of a sudden it has dropped to 5 degrees Celsius. So yeah, fall's coming. Winter is too. So we're going to head out, and I have a full belly. I have one more fired crock full of all manner of good food to eat. And we're bringing along most of what we brought along before, except that I am skipping out on the extra stack of torches and replacing them with a cooking pot. And I'm actually going to add a bed to our list of things to bring. I'll dig it out from the chest where we're storing the one that we just found. And we'll be off. So the place that I want to explore this time isn't actually just a single place, it is a direction. I want to take a hike south, maybe for a day or so, and just see what there is to see, and collect what there is to collect, and mark things to come and check out later. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to leave this recording, and oh, hello. You're what I think you are? No, you're not. Okay. So we're going to head out, and I'm just going to keep recording, and as we come across things that are interesting, I will bring you back and we'll discuss them. And our journey is going to start with a kind of long swim across the lake here, because the first place I want to go is there are some Crimson King maple trees down this way that have been teasing me on the map, and they have some nice red leaves. And I think I want to add them to our collection so that next year we can grow some very nice looking trees. Where are those maple trees? Let's see. Oh, I see you on the map. Yeah, there you are. Maple leaves, Crimson King maple leaves. And I brought the last of our tin bronze shears along. Try to shear off a few of these and get us some seeds. See how that goes. 2 seeds from 2 trees. That's kind of sad, but I'm going to call that quits for now. We'll plant these 2 at home, and maybe we'll get some... Oop, some more. Not bad. Pardon me there, sir. Get back on the road. And just like our last adventure, I'm going to skip out on most of the crops, because we have... We're going to call it an abundance of food, but that's kind of understatement of the year. So I'm not too concerned about food. Flax, however, I will take. But I will probably just dump the grain at some point. And a very nice looking oak tree. Very cool. Oh, are we going toward... Ooh. Is it a trader? Or is it a ruin? Oh, there's a ruin down there. Hey, hey, hey. Neat stuff on the map. Okay, well, I'm going to keep going this direction. I'm just going to go back to the lake, but I guess not. Looks like we're in some drylands now. Sort of gravelly, deserty kind of stuff. And looks like we have a little ruin here made of, I'm guessing sandstone, because of the orange color. Yep. Sandstone cobble. Oh, and sandstone cobble skull. Oh, man. I think I'm going to take this down and take it with us. Sandstone's kind of a nice color, and it can add some accent to your buildings. We don't have any yet, so I figure, hey, let's load up while we can. I hear bees, too. Hey, look at that. Ears do not deceive me. Well, I'm going to dig this up and see what we get from underneath it, because there's undoubtedly at least some bony soil and probably at least one treasure vessel. We have a seed vessel. We got rice. Okay. Rice is kind of hard to grow here, but if we can propagate it, it's actually a better grain than I think every other grain in the game. Only slightly, but sometimes that little bit counts. Oh, another seed vessel. Oh, very nice. Turnip seeds. Ugh. Any more of you. And another vessel. Forage, okay. Probably less useful, but let's take a look. What do you hold? Okay, we got some flint and some flax fibers, I think. Yeah, flax fibers. Cool. Oh. My goodness, this is just a treasure trove, isn't it? And this one is pretty rife with the bony soil, too. Where are you? We have plenty of that. Got a whole farm dedicated to it. Seriously? Oh my goodness. Wow. A ton of stuff here. This is incredible. I've never seen a ruin like this with so many vessels. So we have a tool vessel. Okay, let's get the farming first. Ooh, we have some twine. You know what? I will go and eat this junk here. And we're going to throw that out. Take that. Tools, probably junk. Yeah, a couple of stone shovels is nothing to write home about. Cobble skull? And sandstone? Heck yeah. Well, that one's pretty well done. Let's see. I'd love a trader. What's that? Maybe a hole of some sort? Well, let's keep going. And see how far we can get in a day. Ooh. Tool. Stone knife and stone axe. Not interested. Hey, more cobble skull. But we are getting kind of full on that. And this one's kind of flooded. Tell you what, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to put our cup and bowl down. We're going to do some inventory management. Okay, so now we actually have room for this cobble skull. I think I will take it after all. So that's that end. Let's try this end. It's kind of flooded, but... Oh, here we go. There's a vessel right here. A farming vessel. Yeah, more reeds. I'll tell you, we're just going to chuck some of this junk, because I don't need all of it. Oh, it's gravel. Ugh. We're not digging through this today. We're going to just ditch you, and you, and you, and you, and you. You know what, we're going to get rid of you guys too. We don't need extra cobble. We are golden on cobble. So where are we anyway? There's a ruin right south of us. Ooh, we have a trader. Let's go over to him. You have a nice big place. Hey, buddy. Hey. You have a bed. It's another furniture trader. I don't freaking believe it. Selling us ladders and shelves. Get lost, buddy. Get lost. Okay, what else is in the area that we can see on the map that might be worth exploring? The ruin to our south. I do kind of want to go and swing around this way and check out this area, sort of orangey sand. I think that might be sandstone. Or we could keep going south. So let's keep going south a little longer. We still have a little bit of light, and I still have a bed, so we can sleep wherever we need to. This is kind of a nice country here. Nice territory. It's probably full of wolves, given all the trees. But it's nice and flat. unlike our home, and not like a ton of holes. Hey, walnut. Ooh, a walnut stand. Oh, man. A whole bunch of walnuts? Yes, please. I'm gonna put walnuts. We'll make this lime. And we'll just do that. And we'll keep going south just a little longer. Ooh, my. Hey, a hole. Meh. Let's sort of swing this way, because that kind of yucky, gross, very leafy area doesn't appeal to me. What are you? Are you a seashell? You're a seashell. Well, sometime I will come down here and collect seashells. Not today. Oh, we have peridotite sand. Interesting. Which also means we'll certainly be finding no coal or anything here. Oh, hello, ram. Because coal only spawns in sedimentary rocks. Thank you, Volumetric lighting mod. Ooh, you know what? This is a forest. Let's swing north from here. You know, since it's calm, and it's kind of bright out thanks to... a pig, okay. It's kind of bright thanks to the Volumetric lighting mod. I think let's just keep going. Ooh, gold. Let's keep going at night. For now. If it gets dicey, we'll just dig a hole or build a little bathtub to sleep in. That could be pretty cool to check out. Let's see what that is. Man, this is neat. Got some nice green peridotite. Oh, and hey, since we're here, let's do the thing. Perfect. Olivine. More of it. That's great. I wonder, do we pick up olivine on the node search? Olivine and peridot. Oh, nice. Cool. So this is going to be a great place to come and get olivine when we need it, or if we just want green glass. And also, we can get peridot stones by mining this out. And those we can sell to the traders. Wow. Wow, wow. That's a tall mountain. And we are getting close to the trader. And that mountain definitely has ice on top of it. I'm kind of wishing I'd brought along the gears. But that would be extra stuff to carry, so I didn't. It's a sheep. If you're a furniture trader, I'm going to burn your cart down. Well, I did say furniture trader. Seriously? We have two kinds of traders in this area. Worse and worse. There isn't even one that's just bad. They're both worse. Okay, where are we off to next? I wanted to swing north into the sandstone area, so let's go do that. I am pretty sure this orangey sand is sandstone sand, which sounds kind of redundant. At least to me. Yep, sandstone sand. Cool. Okay. Well, that means that underneath here is sandstone. So, tell you what. Let's go inland just a little bit. Well, this is a very small area. We have... I'm not sure what that is. But sort of this little patch of sandstone right here. So you know what? Let's just dig down right about here. I'm going to steal some sandstone the same way we took some of that peridotite. I think it's probably time for us to start working our way back home. It is now much darker. Still calm, so we'll head out. I want to see what kind of sand is up here. This might be conglomerate. I'm thinking. Are you conglomerate? You are conglomerate. I'm going to swing out to the northwest and then kind of angle toward home. We'll see what we can find up here. Oh, we found something. We found something, alright. So, thalassophobia warning. If you don't like deep water, close your eyes. We're going in. Sometimes in Vintage Story, you end up with these really weird, deep lakes. Now, the goofy thing is that for now, they're actually perfectly safe to swim around in. I am certain that at some point, these will become terrifying. But, in this version of the game, they are a great place to look for exposed ore veins. And we don't have any here. We're also not that deep, and this is not a particularly huge one. But look how fast our gear is spinning backwards. We're going to take a sample here, and then we're going to just sort of move on for now. Oh, this is wild generation. I like it, though. These cool, like, tall, peaky things are neat. So over here, there's limestone. Back in limestone area, okay. Let's take a reading. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, a ruin. It's a very small ruin. Is there anything in here? A seed vessel. Mind if I do? More pumpkin seeds. Yes, sign me up. We're going to get rid of one of these stacks of sandstone. One, here we go. I have been struggling to get enough pumpkins. And that is a wolf, isn't it? Yeah, we're just gonna pass you on by, buddy. See ya. This is a pretty resource-poor area, just in general. It's a shame, because this would be kind of a neat place to settle in. A little dry for my liking, though. Do I spy a fruit tree over there? I think I might. What do we have? Pear. Oh my god. Always pear trees. I spy a... Ooh, more walnut. That bunny. I spy a ruin right over there. Let's check it out after I mark these walnuts. Didn't realize walnuts take like a year. Not really, but it sure feels like it. And all of our walnuts are still several days at least away. No, saw a wolf flash by. Buddy, do you have to? Do you have to exist? Probably something interesting right down in here. Or there's just not. Okay. That is an inventory filling tree right there. Look at that. Solid block of wood. And the ground around us starts to turn red on the map. Well, I think it is time to pack up and head home because our inventory is very full. And let's take stock of what we got. Well, everyone, we are home, safe and sound. Our armor is none the worse for wear, taking a few hits, but still well over 90%, probably more like 99.5%. Behind me, I actually had to get a second trunk because we filled up the first trunk with our loot. So let's take a look and see what we got. So, from this trunk, this is our mining, this is our adventuring and fighting locusts, and this is our general adventuring discoveries. Although I think the rusty gears belong more in the treasure loot from ruins category. But we got a bunch of tin ore, smattering of granite, sandstone, and peridotite stones, and some relieved sandstone and peridotite rock. We got one piece of lapis lazuli. We got 4 metal scraps, some brown coal, some flax twine, rope, and metal spikes from the locusts. From general adventuring, and I did not actually harvest most of the wolves we killed because of inventory reasons, we got 2 Crimson King maple seeds, which hopefully will result in more seeds later, 49 flax fibers, 19 flax seeds, 2 medium rawhides, and 1 lump of fat. So the big one would be the ruin loot. This is more interesting and curiosity kind of stuff than anything. But we got a whole bunch of sandstone cobble in all configurations. We got a scroll and a paper. So we have some more lore to read in a moment. We got 4 more flax twine. We got 6 pumpkin seeds, 5 rice seeds, 3 more aged crates, a chair, some healing items, the vintage beef, which I might just hang on to this, it's just kind of neat to have. Some granite cobble skull and some sandstone cobble skull, a bunch of ancient wooden planks, a couple tables,
some cobwebs, bit of galena, and 3/4 of a stack of bony soil, which will probably give us some interesting stuff when I finally pan it. So let's go ahead and we will read these scrolls and see what they give us. Headphones warning. Reflection part 4 or 5. And letters 3 of 8. Okay. So reflection. We've got... Here's this one. Although we do have 5 pages. Maybe this is the one, I think, that we have not seen yet. We have letters, page 3. Very spooky. Well, everyone, I hope you had an enjoyable time on our adventure today. I wish we had found some more interesting ruins, but sometimes you just don't find a whole lot. Anyway, I am working on some plans for the upcoming next few episodes, so we'll see how those pan out. That wasn't a panning pun, by the way, just so you know. Anyway, that is all for this episode. As always, my name has been XRowBoat. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.